Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I am back with another project share. This one is specifically for my friend whose birthday is coming up, and we're gonna meet up this weekend and celebrate. So I just have a bunch of small goodies for her, and so I wanted to make an card so that I could give her that, at least something handmade. So I spent most of today making the card and wasn't sure exactly where I was going to go with it. She is a little bit more on the shabby chic slash vintage style. So I decided to go with more like a gorgeous girl kind of theme. So I started with this paper pad. This is the Apple Bloom paper pad Tilda paper, and it's primarily like olive green and pinks and roses. So she kind of likes the pinks. I think she also likes purples, but I decided not to do the purple because I always give her purple. Anyway, so I used that paper. It's the first time I'm using that paper pad. I also decided to dig up one of my Gorjuss Girls, and this is the one that I was totally drooling over when all of the new sets came out. Which, by the way, there's a bunch of new stamps coming out. I think I might have some of them already, so I gotta go check. Anyway, I really like this one because I forget what it's called, but it it's like the Alice in Wonderland type, and she's in the teacup, and I don't know. My friend just reminds me of tea all the time, so I decided to use this stamp on the project. And the other thing that I used was this Friends Die by Winnie and Walter. So, I mean, I used a bunch of other stuff, but that's primarily the main things that I used. So, it's still drying, so I'm hoping it doesn't fall apart while I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so this is the card. I started by using the corrugated card base that everybody can get from Michael's. In the islands, we do not have Michael's, and so I was kind of hoarding them for a while. And then my friend Linda got me some. Thanks, Linda. So now I feel like I can use them again. Anyway, so I had some of them that I had already like pre-painted, if you see here, just to give it a more shabby look. And then I just started cutting paper and layering. So I started with the Tilda paper. This one I just cut a little bit smaller than the card base. And then these are like, I think 4x4 squares that I layered on top of each other. And then I added a heart doily behind the image. Then I colored up the image, and this is where I ran into some issues. At the last minute, because I had done the friends on the sticker paper with the gold glitter, I wanted to add gold glitter somewhere else, and so I decided to do it on the brim of the teacup. And I don't know if you can tell, but I had a hard time. Like, it's not really neat. I ended up having to go over it again with glossy accents, and that's why now it's really raised. Then I had to like re-stamp her hands and pop them up so it didn't look weird. And then I had to restamp the bunny because over here was all ugly. So there's like a lot of patchwork with this card, and I don't know, I should have just like restamped it and did it over, but I was kind of like too far along in the process to do that already. And it's really hard to see, but in the video, it's this is showing up really light, but on the card, it's like really bright pink, and I actually like it how it looks on the video. I wish I didn't use that bright pink, but oh well, too bad. The other thing I did was I added some seam binding, and I taped it in certain areas just so it has that loopy look. I added in, I think this is like a wild orchid craft flower, and then I just tucked in flowers here and there. I think these are like petaloo. This is probably Prima. So that's the front of my card. And then on the inside, I used another Tilda sheet here. I layered it with some cream cardstock. And then I got the scraps from the front, these two, and I flipped it over, and this was on the back side, just so I wouldn't waste the Tilda paper. And I cut my own banners. I just hand cut them. And then the last thing that I wanted to do is add the happy birthday sentiment, and I really wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So I ended up getting one of my new stamp sets by Simon Says Stamp. I think it's Christina Werner's handwriting. I love it. I stamped and embossed it in gold. And then I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the rim. I'm not really happy with how it came out. I ended up using my Prima chalk edgers, and I think it was too juicy. So if you look under here, it looks really bad. So that's why I had to put flowers there to kind of, mask it. And so these little flowers, I layered it. It's from the same set. And I just added a pearl center. And then this is a Prima flower. So I hope my friend likes the card. It's kind of bulky, I guess, because I added the flowers on the inside. But because I'm giving it to her in person, I think it'll be okay. I am looking forward to my weekend. We've been having some really weird weather here in Hawaii. I don't know if you've been following all the storms, but we've had about three hurricane scares in about 2 weeks' time. And so the weather has just been unbearable. It's like super, super humid. Then today I was watching the news and like it was like pouring and flooding on Oahu. So not sure what to expect when I fly over there, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you folks have a nice long weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.